In the last video, I have talked about what is shock, what are the physiological causes of shock, what is the ultimate effect of shock. In this video, we will study about stages of shock. First of all, what is shock? As I have talked it before, that whenever there is inadequate blood flow in our body, so that tissue damage or tissue deterioration starts, this condition will be called as shock. Now there are three stages of shock: stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Stage 1 is also called as compensated stage or non-progressive stage. As the name indicates, that there is no progress of shock, means that normal circulatory compensatory mechanisms can treat the situation back to the normal. In this situation, although the blood flow is down, but the blood pressure doesn't decrease. Why blood pressure doesn't decrease? Because normal compensatory mechanism like heart rate increase, vasoconstriction or renin mechanism is active to maintain the BP again to the normal. So in this situation, the normal we can treat it by our own self, that our normal compensatory circulatory mechanism can treat it back to the normal. So what are the mechanisms for its treatment? First of all, our body will see that our blood flow is less than the normal and the BP is going to decrease. Then our body's circulatory mechanism will become active and they will cause the increased heart rate. For example, our heart rate can increase 70 to 110 to 120 and even up to 200 times per minute. Whenever there is heart rate increase, there will be more cardiac output per minute, and as the cardiac output increase, there will be a non-progress of shock further. Second compensatory mechanism is vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction, when there is vasoconstriction, the blood flow to the certain area increases. Vasoconstriction elevates the blood pressure and also increases the blood flow to the certain area. So vasoconstriction causes the blood to propel from them to the areas where the shock is causing deterioration. So vasoconstriction in this way can treat the compensated stage of shock, compensated or non-progressive shock. And the other compensatory mechanisms like renin, I will discuss them in details in my next video. Renin mechanism and other mechanism will become active, so all these mechanism will set our BP back to normal, and and the shock we will recover it by our own selves. Now the second stage of shock is decompensated or progressive. Here again the name indicates that the shock will progress further and a vicious cycle will start in our body, so that ultimately death occurs if we are not giving any outside therapy. This type of stage will be called as progressive or decompensated stage of shock or decompensated or progressive shock. Here the blood pressure falls down. Once the blood pressure falls down, our body circulatory mechanisms are unable to set it back to the normal. Now it is falling down with each circulation. With each circulation, our BP is getting down because of our heart and main organs, cell or musculature deterioration, musculature death. Like if our blood pressure is low, there will be less venous return and the heart musculature will start deteriorating. When there is weak heart in our body, then again our cardiac output will be low, and again the venous return will be low, again the cardiac output, and a vicious cycle starts, and ultimately the brain and heart muscle cell that start until we give the patient an outside therapy. Okay, so how outside therapy can save the life of a patient? BP falls down, our tissue will experience hypoxia. hypoxia, hypoxic condition, low oxygen. Whenever there is low oxygen or low nutrients in our tissue, the musculature that starts up. And until we give an outset therapy, the stage progress to further and further stage, and unless and until it come to the stage 3, which is irreversible. Now the third stage of shock is irreversible or refractory. Irreversible means that there is no any therapy, no any normal body circulatory mechanism to move it back to the normal. Here, because there is low blood flow to our tissues, multiple organ failure will start. Where there will be less blood flow, our liver, our lungs, our heart, our brain will start deteriorating. We can give outset therapies, like we can give blood. We can can give blood, there will be a raise in BP, but again the heart is too weak to pump it, to sustain it for a longer time, and ultimately death occurs. Any outside therapy can prolong the time, can prolong the patient's lifetime, but still the heart becomes and the brain becomes too much damaged that ultimately death have to be occurred. Now outset therapy is non-workable. Here the body normal compensating mechanism body itself can cure this stage. Here outset therapy is needed. Here no outset therapy can treat this stage. In stage 3 or in irreversible stage, no outset therapy can cure although the patient is alive. And there is still another complication that we cannot tell properly that when a person switch from stage 1 to stage 2 or stage 2 to stage 3. This is very complicated thing, and if the patient is in stage 2, we can cure the patient, but if this shock progress to stage 3, there is no cure for such patient. And also when there is cessation of blood flow to our brain for even some seconds, our brain tissues start deteriorating, and if there is cessation of only 5-minute blood supply to the brain will be damaged, and the patient cannot recover it, and ultimately death occurs. So these were the 3 stages of shock.